And I'll be showing some photos of the events that I have attended before. And this is a conference organized by the United Nations World Tourism Organization and the Department of Tourism. And this happened in June 2017 in Marriott Hotel in Manila. And it's an international conference on tourism statistics, which aims to measure uh, statistics and analytic data regarding sustainable tourism. And in this conference, I enjoyed meeting different people from different nations. I have met different people from uh, Africa, and in this photo, I have the delegates from the Kingdom of Bhutan, and then I have a speaker that we have uh, managed to have a conversation with. He is from Europe, and we have a delegate from Jamaica, and this one is a photo with Professor Akihito Sato from the University of Tokyo. So I have gained a lot of insights from attending this international conference, and also this is a perfect time to network, to expand, and to leverage, and probably to collaborate with different like minded people. And this one is a convention by the Association of Administrators in Hospitality, Hotel and Restaurant Management Educational Institutions of the Philippines, or ARME, and this is during their 17th National Annual Convention, and we have delegates from all the regions of the Philippines. And there are exhibits outside of the conference area, and we have delegates from different regions. And in this photo, these are the delegates from Luzon, and we have several uh, experts coming from the different industry. And this one is the late Gina Lopez, from a former secretary of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources. And we have other types of meetings. So we have a lot of types of meetings. We have symposium, which is a formal presentation, but there is a limited interaction between the presenter and the audience. And we have a lecture, which is similar to a seminar, but the difference is a lecture is usually a formal presentation by an expert, which means the interaction is quite limited, wherein a seminar, because it is consisting of small or smaller group of people, it provides uh, an extended room for interaction between the attendees and the resource speaker. And we also have a panel and forum. We have a workshop here, which means you have to do hands-on activities to facilitate learning. And you have your clinics, which are the events related to sports training, and retreats are usually spiritual and nature. This one is a symposium I attended, sponsored by Astoria Hotels and Resorts. It's a symposium on the trends in hospitality and tourism industry. And this one is a seminar I conducted, and it is about the future of work, or the diversity in the digital age. And I had a smaller group of college students from La Consolacion College. And because again, seminars are smaller in groups, you can have more interaction with the attendees. And this one is a lecture on ecotourism, which is usually an expert talking about or presenting a specific topic of expertise, and this one is a lecture held in Puerto Princesa, talking about the different ecotourism sites that they have in the province of Palawan. This one is a workshop that I attended. It's the 12 Campo Kalikasan workshop, and its purpose is to create awareness on the importance of taking care of nature. And we have the second acronym, which is I, or incentives. An incentive is primarily a motivational tool, rather, to encourage employees to achieve business goals such as sales quotas set by the company. So this is more of a reward to a performing group of employees, and they are awarded to employees which uh, which efficiently performed their task and responsibilities, and therefore they achieved the specific set of objectives that the company has set. And this may include not only vacations, but it can also include shopping spree, or a spa and massage package, or concert tickets. And sometimes other companies give out cruise incentives. And we are now in the third acronym, which is convention. A convention is a meeting, but this time it includes an exhibit and some combined attractions of having multiple simultaneous activities. And usually, delegates are gathered, and representatives and members of a membership or in an industry convene for a common purpose. And the common features of a convention include educational sessions, committee meetings, social functions, and meetings to conduct the governance of an organization. And these are typically recurring events with specific established timing. And the fourth acronym is the exhibitions. So, an exhibition is an event wherein the products or the services of various company or organizations are being showcased or promoted and displayed to the attendees visiting the exhibits. And these events are focused primarily on a business to business relationship, meaning direct purchases can happen from a potential customer and the business provider or the service provider, which is why it is very, very popular among attendees, because they get to see the actual product or the actual service, and therefore it helps them decide whether they will be buying that product or not. In the hospitality or tourism industry, travel shows or travel expo or travel fair and food fairs are an example of these types of exhibitions. The types of exhibitions further, they are classified into public or consumer show. These are open to the public and usually requires an entrance fee. So this is a very generic type of an exhibition. And then there is a trade show that exhibits business to business products or services, and they are not open to the public because they are catering to a specific crowd or a specific industry. Let's say engineering or information technology, and then therefore the only ones invited to that event are the people from those industries that I have mentioned. And then there's the exposition, or a large scale industrial regional exhibition scheduled for a longer period of time, often for several weeks, in the same venue. And the fair is an occasional meeting of buyers and sellers, especially to trade goods, or what we call consumer goods, industrial goods and services, food, information technology, gadgets, home, lifestyle, and fashion. So, again, this is a popular type of exhibition. This is what I was mentioning a while ago, because you get to see the actual products and services, and it helps you decide. And it really is like an interaction with the actual business providers or the service providers. And then we have different types of events based on purpose and content. You have marketing events. These are usually for uh, telling the people that you are going to launch a product or a service. Let's say in this case, a car. And we have the different types of marketing events. We have an open house, which is usually being done by residential and commercial property or a real estate property. And then we have a product launch that aims to introduce a product or service, which is to entice people to buy. Usually, companies gauge the reception or the reaction of the public, and therefore they hold soft launches. And then once they have finished finished their soft launches, then that's the time they will be doing a major launch that follows after that. And we have another trivia. Okay, this is in relation to the marketing event or a product launch. So the trivia question is, which famous tech company usually holds their marketing event or product launches on a September, and it is usually very much anticipated because that's the time that they will be launching their uh, products, much anticipated products. So what is the name of this famous tech company? And the second question in relation to that is, who is this person, okay, who made these presentations or marketing events or product launches very famous? So that is the second question for this trivia. So please comment your responses in the video. Okay, on this video, comment it on the comment box. So that is famous market launch or product launch of a famous tech company. And then we go to festivals or cultural celebrations. It can be religious, it can be in conjunction with other events. And here in the Philippines, we have so many festivities that happen all year round, which is religious in nature. Most of them are religious in nature, honoring a certain saint or a patron. And then we have different types of festivals, as I have mentioned. It can be religious in nature, it can be cultural in nature, that is to commemorate the arts. And we also have social events like weddings, birthdays, reunions, and the likes. And lastly, historical celebrations held in honor of a person or a very momentous event.